All right, so I know Mahomes will be number one on your list. The big
Yeah,
question now is, has Josh Allen graduated to the
right.
second best quarterback, and you would take him over Aaron Rodgers? That was the big question that I had. And
Yep.
number three on your list is?
Yes, number 3 is, Aaron Rodgers. Yes,
Okay.
my favorite quarterback ever. I know, and I love Aaron Rodgers. I do. I mean, of course, it's still awesome. It's still one of the best arms in football, still one of the greatest arms in the history of the sport. I think where I, look at him, hey, amazing, before the snap, of course, after the snap, diagnosing plays, making the, right decision, can make any throw you want. There's no doubt. He's surgical that way. He's kind of a Zen master as far as all the pre-snap stuff and all of that. Yeah, he's better than Josh Allen at that aspect, certainly, but not so much greater than him that I thought, whoa, wait, Josh Allen does all the stuff that Rodgers used to do 4 or 5, 6 years ago in extending plays and getting out of the pocket and, manipulating coverage downfield to throw a 30-yard, laser, or wait, they stayed deep. Now I'll run for 30 yards. That's where I believe he has really surpassed Rodgers. So, yeah, he's behind him in the mental aspect, but not so much that I still couldn't give him the advantage for the wow factor, the plays that he makes where I go, nothing's there, and they still get a 20 or 30-yard gain out of it. That's the one thing that just jumps out. I mean, Rodgers awesome. It's just Josh Allen is starting the prime and has superstar big-time talent like a Patrick Mahomes.
But I'll go back to
Yeah,
like his first year. I didn't think he knew how to play football at times. Like
sure.
he made decisions where you go, well, you got to be kidding. But if I
Right.
would have said he's coming out of Wyoming, he's
Yep.
going to be the second best quarterback on your list in 4 years, what would you have said?
Well, I said there would be a possibility of that. That's why I made him my number one quarterback that year. I started off with Lamar. I think I've told you the story.
Yeah.
I got such a backlash from everybody in football. I thought, oh, maybe something I don't know. I had Josh Allen number 2 always, and I moved him up to number 1. But, that potential's always been there. But it's just been about the decision making, refining the game a little bit. But the talent was always there. And we've seen that kind of progressively gotten better. Again, 2 years ago, he went to the playoffs and threw 20 touchdowns and 9 interceptions and had a really good year. People didn't really want to give him credit for it that year. Last year was insane. And, Dan, to add on to it, you could make a case he could have been the MVP. I mean, they had no run game, an average defense, an average offensive line, and good weapons. Not great. It's like weapons that I would say, I don't know, are probably less than Rodgers, who I don't think has the greatest weapons either. It's close. It's a good
Rodgers
conversation.
has better weapons than Josh Allen.
I think so too. Some people it goes the other way, but I'm with you. I think Rodgers actually has the edge. I would probably take Diggs over Devontae Adams.
It's close.
But after that, it's close, right?
Rodgers has a better offensive line. He's got a better running back.
Exactly right. Exactly. But, a lot of people, the haters of Josh Allen, you can't tell them that. He got Stephon Diggs. That's all people talk about. Like he's just supposed to rip up the world just because he got him. The plays he made, off schedule, getting out of the pocket, they're eye-popping. They rival Mahomes as far as being able to make something happen when nothing's there. And then here's another aspect too. He's gotten 42 touchdowns, no interceptions in the red zone. He takes care of the ball.
Yeah.
I would say, other than Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray, he's the third best running quarterback in football. He's a real threat, as far as truly a quarterback design run down in the red zone area for a touchdown. And then scrambling, I think he's the second best scrambler in the sport. And when I say scrambler, I mean buying time in the pocket or outside the pocket. Mahomes is one, of course, but Allen is 2, and I think he's just starting the prime of his career. So that's why I made him 2, Dan. It was tough. I love Aaron Rodgers.